What we doing, folks? Your host Moose here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network as we welcome you to a cold and snowy senior day at Heinz Field, where your Pitt Panthers will hope the weather plays to their advantage in a matchup against their rivals from the Sunshine State, the Miami Hurricanes, who still harbor hopes for an ACC Coastal Division championship, tied with Virginia Tech and North Carolina, 6-1 in the conference. All three of those teams in action today, as are your Pitt Panthers at 5-2. Can't win the Coastal, but can certainly play spoiler here today. So it's going to be a great matchup. Tons of seniors for the Pitt Panthers playing their final game at Heinz Field today, and we are underway. Davion Reynolds, a freshman, back to receive the kick. He'll take a knee, and the Panthers will come onto the field, many of them for the final time. John Cooper, one of those men, set to snap the football. The Panthers senior center, CJ London, the senior running back, going to take that handoff, go up the middle. Short gain of 2 yards, and the Panthers will hope he can get going to spark their 80th ranked rush offense. Should be a great matchup. Both teams very solid offensively, but their defenses have been good as well, so you never know what kind of matchup you'll see. Pitt, of course, struggled offensively against a very woe-begotten North Carolina defense. So against a better Miami squad, who knows which Panthers offense you'll see today, especially inside of these elements. 3rd and 8 now for Panthers freshman quarterback C.J. Kirk, and the weather may be playing a part in that throw. He doesn't get a good handle on the football, not a lot of strength behind it, and it's knocked away. Lucky to not be intercepted, and the Miami offense will be led onto the field by redshirt junior, left-handed quarterback Travis Bolden. Bolden's going to hand it off. It's going to be Tavon Murphy going off tackle here. Plenty of room to run to the near side on the sideline. There's 16-yard pickup, and Miami will hope to lean on their great offensive line. Harris and Boyd, 2 of the premier players there. Sisk, their number 1 receiver. The Panthers, if they can get a good showing defensively against these linemen, hoping to convince local area product Darren Johnson to sign with the Panthers, one of the best defensive tackle recruits in the country. And there's Murphy up the middle. Good tackle by the Panthers at the line of scrimmage, but it looked like he was brought down by the face mask, and so Miami will use that to their advantage. Malachi Bordeaux, the man flagged for that 15-yard penalty, and the Hurricanes quickly into Pitt territory. Bolden now dumps it off to his tight end. That's going to be Mills. He sheds a tackle from junior strong safety Avery Heller, and Kyle Mills turns into a nice solid gain. 7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3 for the Hurricanes. Bolden's going to hand off to Murphy again off tackle. Heller is going to knife him down, at least trips him up before Calvin Carlson and Quell Hampshire, a pair of senior linebackers for the Panthers, clean things up, but it's a good gain for the Hurricanes. Bobby Siegel, their 2nd-string running back now, for a pickup of 7. Heller with a much more sure tackle this time, and it's going to be 2nd and 3 for Miami inside the Pitt 10. Bolden over the middle. He's got Adrian Randall. 9-yard touchdown for the Hurricanes, and they march straight down the field on the Panthers and take an early 7-0 lead. And it doesn't bode well for a Pitt offense that looks to be struggling just like they were against North Carolina last weekend, and certainly the weather is going to hamper into their passing attack in this particular matchup. But Miami 7, Pitt nothing. And we look around the ACC. Virginia Tech beats Virginia closer than they certainly hoped, but a 31-28 victory for the Hokies allows them to finish 7-1 in ACC play. And they've clinched at least a share of the ACC title. But around the country, Kentucky upsets number 7 Tennessee 35-31. Indiana upsets Penn State 16-14. And Florida beats Florida State. And what that victory for Kentucky means is that the Wildcats get bowl eligible. But even more than that, they knock Tennessee out of the SEC championship game. That means Florida will be playing in the SEC title matchup, thanks to that Kentucky victory. Good game for the Panthers there on first down. That's KJ Welsh taking a bubble screen, and maybe those short passes are what the Panthers are going to need to rely on, as they can't get the running game going yet against CJ London, dragged down for a loss of 1 there. 2nd and long now for Pitt. CJ Kirk's going to roll outside of pressure, try and make a little bit of space for himself. Has a man open. That's KJ Welsh yet again. Tries to spin inside of a defender. He's not able to elude the tackle, but a 39-yard catch and run for KJ Welsh, and a big gain for the Panthers. He just gets open behind the coverage. Nobody covers him from Miami, and it's a big gain for the Panthers. On 2nd down, it's CJ London up the middle. His best run of the day goes for 5. 3rd and 5 now for the Panthers as they go 5 wide. Over the middle, that's Jay Keys, the intended target, possibly playing his last game in a Pitt Panthers home uniform. as he's a junior but expected to go to the NFL draft this offseason. He's unable to make the grab there, and the Panthers settle for a Johnny Midday field goal, cutting the Miami lead to 7-3, and they nearly have a pick six. Scott Whaley jumps the route, the Florida product, against the team from his home state, unable to make the interception there, and he could have had a touchdown if he hauls it in. Instead, Miami turns that luck into a first down. Derek Sisk, the man to haul that one in, 19-yard pickup, moves the sticks for the Hurricanes. Bolden again comes out throwing. He's got Brandon Joseph on the right side of the formation. 13-yard pickup for the sophomore, and Miami says they don't care one bit about the weather. Bolden looks hot, and he's keeping those hands warm, throwing the football around. Randall goes over the middle there for a 13-yard pickup. Miami into plus territory very quickly and moving the ball on the Panthers. Plenty of time for Bolden back to throw. He finds Sisk, who eludes the coverage of Damian Vector. Eventually, Quell Hampshire able to drag him down, but another first down pickup for the Hurricanes. They go on the ground. This time it's Tavon Murphy. He runs over Avery Heller. Normally such a sure tackler for the Panthers, but that's two straight stops that he's missed Murphy on, and Miami's going to turn it into another touchdown. Travis Simpson over the middle, 6-yard pickup. Bolden, automatic passing right now, 8 of 9, 81 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter here. And a Pitt team that looked so good against the pass last week against North Carolina, they actually shut them down a bit. The run was where they struggled. Miami's come out throwing, and they are torching this Pitt defense. Kirk's going to keep it himself here on the next Pitt possession on first down. Sheds one tackler. He's out into space, and that's a big run. The sophomore quarterback, we know that he has the ability to move the football with his legs, and the Panthers may have to rely on that if they can't get a traditional running game going. Kirk's going to look underneath. He's got his senior tight end, Antonio Greer, there for a 5-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now for the Panthers. 3 wide set. London as the sidecar to Kirk. Back to pass. Plenty of time, and he just goes underneath. Reliable route runner Jay Keys hauls that one in, runs forward for 15 yards. The Panthers finally into Miami territory here. C.J. Kirk now goes to Davion Reynolds on the counter, and nowhere for the fantastic freshman to run. 2-yard pickup. He's only got 3 yards on 3 carries, and it's 3rd and long now for the Panthers. They motion Reynolds out of the backfield here to the wide side of the field. Kirk back to pass. Miami pressure comes through the middle, and he's forced to just check it down to Jay Keys over the middle of the field. Needed 8, got 4, and in this distance with the weather, the Panthers elect not to go for the field goal. 4th and 4. They're going to leave the offense on the field. Kirk going to roll out into space, try and make something happen. He's got the room to do it with his legs. Dips out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. A 14-yard pickup for the freshman. He makes the smart play there and just tucks and runs, keeps it for himself, and moves the chains for the Panthers. It's going to be C.J. London, his best run of the day on the counter there. Dips outside of a Miami tackler and picks up 11. First down for the Panthers as the first quarter nearly winds to a close here. 1st and goal. Kirk rolling to his left. Going to potentially run for it. Maybe had a man open. That was Benjamin Ogden cutting across the field late. Kirk didn't want to take a chance. Elects to duck out of bounds and live to fight another down. Pitt trailing 14-3 as we head to the second quarter. 2nd and goal set up for Pitt. They send Paul Lease in motion. Kirk's going to keep it himself. Dumps off to Davion Reynolds. He gets away from a tackler. He's got a foot race for the end zone. He's into the touchdown. Panthers. Davion Reynolds finds pay dirt. What a play by the freshman there. A nice little triple option by the Panthers. C.J. Kirk pitches it. Reynolds sheds one tackler, and then it was just fastest man wins to the end zone. He just gets inside the pylon with the football, and the Panthers get into pay dirt for the first time today, trailing Miami now 14-10. Whaley tries to rip the football loose on first down there, but Sisk is able to hold on to it, and that's a chain-moving catch for the Hurricanes. Murphy running fantastically through the middle of the field there for Miami. He's got the 8-yard pickup there. It's going to be 2nd and 2 now. Carlson's able to wrangle him in the backfoot. He gets away from one tackler, but Darion Mitchell able to haul him down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. Mitchell's in the backfield. He can't bring down Bolden. Neither can Quell Hampshire, and Ryan Jacobs eventually able to drag drag him to the turf, but a great second effort from Bolden to get the first down. This time, though, he's not able to elude the Panther tacklers. Quell Hampshire, the senior outside linebacker, converted safety. He's been so impressive in this makeshift role that the Panthers have used for him. It's almost like a safety linebacker hybrid. He's often in coverage, but he's been so good around the field using his speed, and that's a great sack there. Brian Youngling comes up and stuffs Simpson just short of the line to gain there on 3rd and long, and so Miami will have to punt, but no, they're going to fake it here. It's Webb, the punter, back to pass on 4th and 1, and he's going to be intercepted. Quell Hampshire jumps in front of the football. What a drive for the senior outside linebacker. Incredible. Hampshire with a sack and now an interception on this drive. Hayden Webb trying to find an open man, but Quell Hampshire was stuck to him like glue. Great coverage there, and he makes the play on the football, and Pitt is going to have great field position following the takeaway. Kirk finds Keith Onyango there, and the redshirt sophomore, also a Florida native, is unable to do anything with it. Sets up 3rd and 6 now for the Panthers. They go 5 wide set. Great throw there, but Benjamin Ogden, the redshirt senior, his final home game out of Texas, unable to haul that one in, and the Panthers unable to take advantage of the Miami miscue, and they'll punt the ball away to the Hurricanes. Tavon Murphy, 13-yard pickup on the screen. Hampshire, Johnny on the spot yet again, makes the tackle, but a first down for Miami. Bolden chucks this one away, incomplete, so it'll be 3rd and long now for the Hurricanes. They go dual halfback set. Bolden back to pass, looks to set up a screen to Murphy. Yet again, Malachi Bordeaux gives chase, and the Panthers push him out of bounds. Hampshire with the big hit, but Murphy hangs onto the football and just reaches the line to gain, keeping the drive alive. Randall over the middle for another reliable grab there from the senior. 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 2. Bolden, play action pass. Nice little RPO type there. Fake the option up the middle. They dump it off to Siegel, and he's got all kinds of room to roam forward. Hampshire eventually the man to push him out of bounds, but a huge gain there for the Miami running back, and they're into the red zone. Bolden out, trying to evade the traffic, and that's going to be Ryan Lumpkin, the redshirt senior, local area Pittsburgh product. Hasn't seen a ton of playtime in his 5 years in Pittsburgh, but he gets the sack there, forces 2nd and 12, but Bolden so calm and composed in the pocket, finds Simpson over the middle, and it's another Miami first down. 1st and goal. Bolden nearly intercepted there as he throws that one up for grabs. Whaley again able to knock that one away, and it's going to be 2nd and goal for the Hurricanes. Back to pass though. Bolden has his man, Adrian Randall, his 2nd score of the day, just over top of redshirt senior linebacker Phil Moore's head, and that's the 35th touchdown on the season for Bolden, a new Miami school record. What a season for the Southpaw signal caller. Miami 21, Pitt 10 late in the second quarter here. Kirk's going to dump it off on a wheel route to Davion Reynolds. Can't elude a tackler on the outside there, so he gets an 8-yard pickup, sets up 3rd and short for the Panthers. They motion Antonio Greer, heavy side for the Panthers. They're going to run it that way with C.J. Kirk. He's around one tackler into the open field using his speed, and he's across the 30 or the 40 down to about the 35, 60 yards on the ground now for C.J. Kirk. He's been the only facet of the Panthers running game that's worked successfully. He finds Jay Keys this time on a bubble screen. He turns that into a first down pickup, 12 yards for the Panthers. 1st and 10 as they're moving the football successfully here to the Miami 25. Motion from Ogden. Kirk's going to look for him over the middle, and he had a touchdown in his sights. He just leads his receiver too much as he had Ogden there set for the score. 2nd down for the Panthers. Kirk's going to keep it himself on an option. Finds a hole up the middle. Sheds one tackler as he spins off and picks up 17. C.J. Kirk, a man on a mission with the football right now, single-handedly trying to will the Panthers into the end zone. He's going to hand off to Davion Reynolds. He fights through one tackler before he is swallowed up and brought to the turf there. 2nd and goal for Pitt at the 3. Kirk keeps it himself, and he can waltz right into the end zone for the Pitt Panthers. Touchdown, and the Panthers again continue to go hat for hat with Miami, punch for punch with the Hurricanes. 21-17 now as the Panthers give the Hurricanes the football back with 1.5 minutes to play. Miami, remember, will get the football to start the second half. Heller unable to get his hand outstretched to knock the football away from Brandon Steele. Good pickup for Miami nearing midfield. Bolden back to pass now. The Panthers bring the blitz, and they're going to get through. Calvin Carlson, the senior middle linebacker, with the sack. 2nd and 18 now for Miami, and they have to use a timeout. Bolden unable to complete the pass over the middle this time. Good coverage, blanketed there by Brian Youngling. The nickel corner for the Panthers sets up 3rd and 18. Bolden back to pass, sends all his receivers deep. The ball's jarred loose. Senior defensive end and captain Ronnie Baker out of Wayne, New Jersey, the former 4-star recruit, able to knock the football loose. Miami able to recover and salvage the possession and punt the football back to the Panthers, who can potentially take the lead as we head into halftime here. London hauls in for a short gain there. 2nd and 6. The Panthers use their second timeout of the half. Kirk back to pass. Going to roll out to the right. Plenty of space to roam forward. Dips out of bounds as he takes a hit. 10-yard gain for the freshman. And it's a first down for the Panthers as they cross into plus territory. Plus stops the clock. Kirk has a man open, and he's got the Jersey Jet, Paul Lease, inside the Miami 15. Huge gain there for the Garden State speedster, and the Panthers into the red zone with just under 25 seconds to play here. Kirk rolling to his right, looking for the end zone. Lucky it's not intercepted. Cronin knocks away a ball intended for Jay Keys, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers with just 1 timeout and 16 seconds to play. Kirk rolling out, looking for Keys yet again, and that one's knocked away. Chad Bailey, this time able to make the deflection, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Panthers. 5 wide as they send Caleb Cannon in motion. Kirk, corner of the end zone, trying to find Lease, and Bailey comes over and swarms to the football yet again. He has got a force field at the end zone for the Hurricanes right now. Johnny Midday steps out and knocks another field goal through as the Panthers cut the Miami lead to just a single point, 21-20, as we go to the half here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. And your Panthers looking solid moving the football, but they're pretty much relying solely on the arm and legs of C.J. Kirk. They need to get a bit more diversity in the running attack to keep Miami off balance, or they're just going to continue to spy Kirk, try and force him to make some mistakes throwing the football, knowing that the Pitt rushing attack can't get anything going. The Panthers also need to stop this Miami aerial attack if they want to win the game here. And so we'll get the second half underway. Eric Fox, the senior punter, set to get the second half rolling here. That ball is deep just inside the end zone where Derek Sissig's going to take it and return it. And KJ Welsh, is going to level him at about the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. So it's going to be a long field for the Hurricanes to travel here. And they're going to start things off with a Tavon Murphy carry. Not much running room there for the Hurricane halfback. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Miami. Bolden's going to find Simpson this time, and he just fights forward for extra yardage, and it's a first down for Miami. 1st and 10 now. Bolden back to pass. The Panthers continually trying to get pressure with 4 and force Bolden to throw through heavy coverage from the Panthers, but he's doing it so successfully. This time the Panthers bring the blitz, and Calvin Carlson knocks that one away. Maybe if he gets 2 hands on it, he's able to intercept that one and even take it for 6. He does the safe thing and just knocks it harmlessly to the turf. This will be 3rd and long for Miami. This time it's going to be Simpson, where he's going to take a big hit from Avery Heller, lays the boom, and it's a good stop for the Panthers, who will have an opportunity to take the lead for the first time today on their opening drive of the half. But not a great start there. C.J. Kirk unable to dance around the traffic, loses a pair of yards there on the option. 2nd and 12. Now he's got Jay Keys, his favorite target, and getting dangerously close to the top target in Pitt football history. Hauls that one in. And it's a first down for the Panthers. C.J. Kirk rolling out now on first down. He's got a good solid pickup of 10 there. 2nd and short now for the Panthers. They send Antonio Greer in motion. They're going to hand it off in the direction of the motion man. Davion Reynolds into space. Great cut there by the freshman. He's inside the 20. Down and pushed out of bounds at the 11-yard line. 38-yard pickup for the freshman phenom, Davion Reynolds, and that's the lightning quick speed and the ability he has to make something happen for the Panthers out of nothing. A great run and the Panthers in a great spot on the field. But Tyrone Harris is going to drag C.J. Kirk down for the sack there, setting up 2nd and 14. Play action pass for the Panthers. Kirk over the middle. Jay Keys, touchdown, Pittsburgh Panthers. And it's the Kirk to Keys connection linking up yet again. This man is an absolute legend in blue and gold, and he finds pay dirt for potentially the last time on the Heinz Field turf. What a throw. Kirk finds Keys, and the Panthers are up 5, but they're going to go for 2 to try and push this lead to an even 7 points. Full touchdown, and they're going to get it. C.J. Kirk keeps it himself, trusts himself to find the end zone, and he does it. 94 yards on the day for Kirk. Obviously, that 2-point conversion isn't going to add to his total, but an incredible day for him rushing the football. He's really been almost the entire offense for the Panthers, other than that nice run by Davion Reynolds on their last possession. Good run for Murphy there to move the sticks for Miami. 1st and 10 now as Bolden's back to pass. 4-man rush from the Panthers again. Plenty of time for Bolden to sit back and dissect the Panthers defense. Finds his man over the middle for a 1st down pickup. Again, so much time. He's got Brandon Steele out on the edge. 19-yard pitch and catch there to the sophomore, and a big gain for the Hurricanes into Pitt territory. Back to passes Bolden. Pitt brings pressure this time, and they go with the screen. Nowhere for Murphy to run. Avery Heller shuts him down in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long now for the Hurricanes. They leave an extra man into block potentially. Bolden, plenty of time here to throw, but he can't find anyone open. He's going to the end zone. It's intercepted. Whaley finds the football. He's going to return it out of the end zone. Gets back across the 20, so it ends up being a fortuitous decision there for the Panther corner. But the 2nd turnover for the Hurricanes, the 1st interception thrown by Bolden. Whaley is able to defend Adrian Randall in the end zone and takes that one out for a good solid return. The sophomore comes up with a huge play for the Panthers as they now look to extend their advantage beyond a single possession here. It's C.J. London trying to find some room off tackle on the handoff, but unfortunately the senior from Cornelius, Oregon, the former 5-star, just nowhere to run in this matchup today. 20 yards on 6 carries so far for London. Benjamin Ogden, his first catch of the day, 6-yard pickup there, does move the chains for Pitt and keep the drive going. Kirk now on 1st down. He's going to roll out to the right, finds plenty of space. He's going to try and fight for 1st down yardage, and he does just that. 178 rush yards for the Panthers, 105 of those coming from the freshman quarterback. This is the first day that we've really seen him use his legs to carry the Pitt offense. He's been, relied on to make a few plays here and there, extend plays with his legs, but those have been mainly in the passing game, not necessarily strictly for running the football, but he can still do things with his arm. A great throw to the sidelines there. KJ Welsh, his 3rd pickup of the day, 26 yards that time, and the Panthers quickly into Miami territory as we get near the end of the 3rd quarter, but Kirk's rushing total is going to take a big hit there. A 16-yard loss on the sack. Sam Walker, the man to drag him to the turf, and the Panthers will have a long way to go to keep their drive alive here as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Pitt leading Miami 28-21 on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. So 3rd and 25 for Pitt now. Just trying to get maybe back into field goal range. They're going to try the screen with Davion Reynolds, but Miami has that closed down. They've certainly seen that in the game plan leading up to this matchup because of the fact that the Panthers used it so successfully against Duke. But Eric Fox is going to leave a great punt there and trap Miami inside their own 10. The senior showing why he's one of the leading candidates for the Ray Guy Award this season. Carlson unable to bring Bolden to the turf. Ronnie Baker eventually going to combine with Adarion Mitchell to bring him down. 2nd and 7 for Miami. And he's got an open receiver this time. That's the tight end Mills, who's able to get 28 yards there. He eluded Avery Heller, who's so good at tackling. He's so good near the line of scrimmage, but his coverage does leave something to be desired, and Miami takes advantage of that one. They go with the screen yet again. Tavon Murphy, 17-yard pickup for Miami as they get across the midfield line. That's so tough to see here in the snow, but the Hurricanes trying to even up the scoreline here in the 4th quarter, and they're going to do it by the arm of Bolden Shirley. Plenty of time back to pass, and they get just outside of Heller again, but Brandon Joseph unable to haul that one, and the Panthers Lucky that he didn't find pay dirt there. 3rd and short for Miami. Bolden's going to dump it off. It's Bobby Siegel. He fights through the tackle of Jacob Lachlan. Eventually, the Panthers pull him down with Heller, but it's a first down pickup for Miami. Back to pass, it's Bolden, goes underneath for Sisk. Heller tried to jump the route, just missed the football there, and it's a 9-yard pickup for the Hurricanes. Pitt brings the blitz, it's picked up well. Nearly intercepted, though, as Brian Youngleg, great coverage there at the back of the end zone, doesn't let his man get free, and he nearly has an interception to show for it. 3rd and short for Miami. They pick up the Pitt blitz again, and Sisk unable to haul that one in. It's going to be 4th and 1 for the Hurricanes. Good coverage from Vector there, closing him down, making him hear footsteps, but the Hurricanes, so calm, cool, and collected, converting easily there is Bolden, and it's 1st and goal now for Miami. Siegel's going to take a big hit there from a Darion Mitchell. 4-yard pickup down to about the Pitt 3, and they'll go heavy set this time. Hand off to Murphy, and he finds the hole and finds the back of the end zone. Touchdown Miami, and we're going to be all square here. 28-28 with just over half of the 4th quarter remaining, and all to play for both these teams. North Carolina, though, 28-7 over Duke. It looks like it's going to be a victory for the Tar Heels, which means if Miami's able to come away with a victory here, it could be 3 7-1 teams at the top of the heap in the ACC Coastal. But CJ Kirk looking to not allow that to happen and end his freshman campaign at Heinz Field here with a victory. And it's going to be a first down carry for Kirk. He fumbles the football out of bounds there. Short 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 now for Pitt. Kirk's going to keep it himself on the read option yet again. Finds plenty of room to run forward there. Great hole opened up on the left side of the line. And it's a good first down pickup for the Panthers. Motion man is going to be Least. They go to Reynolds off tackle. Tries to shed a couple of defenders, and he does just that. Great run there for the freshman. 22-yard pickup, and he's got a couple of Hurricanes picking up their jock straps over there by the sideline. Great run there by the freshman. 2nd down, it's going to be Paul Lease over the middle of the field, and the reliable slot target goes for 9. 3rd and 1 now for the Panthers, and Jay Keys checks in at the quarterback position, a position where he was originally recruited by the Panthers before turning into arguably the best wide receiver in the entire country. He gets back there and uses his size to get 6 yards and convert for the Panthers. 1st and 10 now. Kirk trying to elude the rush, just backing up, and it ends up being a poor decision there by the freshman. His decision-making has eluded him on occasion, and Miami gets a huge 14-yard loss, and Kirk's going to try and get some of that back. He does with Davion Reynolds. He's not able to get to the sticks, but it's a 19-yard pickup there on the wheel route and gives the Panthers a much more manageable 3rd and 5. Here's the clock winds, under 3 minutes to play. Kirk back to pass, looking for the end zone, has a man, but it's great coverage. Shaquan Stevenson leaping like a salmon to get up and deny Jay Keys a touchdown grab there. And so the Panthers will rely on Johnny Midday, his 3rd field goal of the day, and that's going to push Pitt to a 3-point advantage here. But Travis Bolden already passed for 355 yards on the afternoon, looking to spoil senior night for the Panthers here. It's going to be Tavon Murphy, though, getting the handoff, and Calvin Carlson with a great tackle there behind the line of scrimmage forces 2nd and 11 for the Hurricanes as they're looking to at least get down the field and tie the game here. Bolden finds Brandon Steele on the out route there. Jacob Lachlan forces him out of bounds, but it's enough to move the chains for Miami. 2 halfback look there as Bolden's back to pass. They pick up the blitz, but Bolden collides with his own running back. That was Murphy into block. Jalen Hills helps him to the turf, escorts him to the ground, and it's a 7-yard loss for the Hurricanes. Over the middle, Bolden finds Murphy. This time he gets all of that sack yardage back and a little bit more. Sets up 3rd and 7. Definitely 4-down territory here for the Hurricanes. Bolden dumps it off short. Cedric Granger comes up, but he can't bring down Joseph, and he's able to move the chains for Miami. Just over a minute to play here. The Hurricanes with all their timeouts. Bolden tries to get away from pressure, but Malachi Bordeaux is going to bring him down for his first sack of the day. A 5-yard loss, and the Hurricanes have to take their first timeout here. 5 wide set for Miami as Bolden's back to pass. Over the middle, he's got Simpson, and he's going to get a lot of that yardage back. 13-yard pickup 3rd and 2 now for Miami. They send the tight end Mills in motion. Bolden changing the play at the line. Back to pass. Pitt brings some pressure. It's picked up. Has a man, but Adrian Randall, he hasn't caught a pass in quite some time. I don't know if the cold has set in on his hands, but he's unable to haul that one in, and it's 4th and 2 for Miami. They go goal line, heavy set, but Bolden's back to pass here. Tries to elude the pressure, and he underthrows it. The Panthers are going to win the game. Turnover on downs. Pitt will take the football over, and Travis Bolden turfs that football, allowing the Panthers to come away with the victory. Pat Narduzzi is ecstatic on the sideline, and with victory formation, CJ Kirk and company improved to 9-3 on the season, 6-2 in ACC play. And what a day it was for the freshman quarterback, C.J. Kirk. Did it with both his arm and his legs, and then asked the Pitt Panthers D to hold on, and they did just that. A great showing all around. So much resolve from these seniors who didn't want to let their final home game go awry and go without a victory. 31-28, the Panthers come away victorious here over the Miami Hurricanes. A great finish to the regular season, and now we'll just await to see what the Pitt Panthers bowl game will be, as well as what we'll see across the college football landscape and potentially the college football playoffs. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this matchup. It was a fantastic finish to the season and an incredibly fun game in a snowy day at Heinz Field. So as always, hail to Pitt. We'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.